Hello, everybody. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Sawturday Live. Hope everybody gets a chance to come on in here. The weather's not doing too bad today, so I don't know how many people will be here. What's up, Mike? Good to see you. Levi. There's Nature. What's up, buddy? Peter from Germany. Ralph. What's up, brother? There's Tanton. What's up, Grasshopper? You know how it is. Super Dave. Oh, I made it today. That's right. There's Kurt. What's up, buddy? Doing pretty good. Cannonball. Cannonball. There's Brian. I made it for a few, still in the bed because sinuses have, yeah, I know all about that, Brian. I had that stuff for almost a month. What's up, 902? So I got about everything shipped out the other day that I needed to get shipped out. So I was happy about that. I had several boxes. I think I still got a few things that I might need to ship, but I got to find up stuff. Yeah. I know all about that. Husqvarna Day, 372. All right. It's a good day for a 372. Yep. Sure enough. Trying to think of something. I got a bunch of parts here on the table. Thought about maybe getting something off the counter over yonder and doing a little bit of swapping around on it, but I got so much stuff on the table, I'd have to move stuff off the table. Y'all don't forget to click that thumbs up. We need as many of them thumbs as we can get. I just got back here to the house a few minutes ago. That's right. Tanton said he need to ship me some stuff now. Y'all pray for Ralph. Let's pray for Ralph right quick, y'all. Dear Heavenly Father, we just come here humbly with, Lord, we don't understand all the things we have going on, Lord. And the people who have needs out there, we pray for on a regular basis, Lord. I want to pray for Brother Ralph. You reach down and touch his body. Make a miraculous healing on him. Let him believe he's going to be healed miraculously, and let the doctors see what's going on, Lord, that they might claim it too. Lord, all these things we ask in your sweet and precious holy name. Amen. There you go, Ralph. Owen, what's up, buddy? 55 Rancher today. I almost got one together. That's good. I got a 288 sitting here on the table. You're welcome, Ralph. I got a 288 sitting here on the table. I got a new Pistionius for it. I've been knocking out a whole bunch of stuff here lately, trying to get some things hammered out. Finally got some stuff going the way I wanted it to go. Hopefully it'll stay going that way. William, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the channel. Any first timers and true blues and anybody else has come here and caught us. David, what's up, buddy? Yep, don't forget them thumbs up. There's Rusty. Mr. Hopper, glad to be able to watch off work today, thinking about purchasing a CS 590. What do you think about them? They make some pretty hot saws. You can do a good bit with a 590, but it takes a good bit of grinding. I've actually got some video of a couple, and Joey loves his 590. Got me a pizza in the oven and a 192 T-cylinder up for the porting table. That's right. I got to port my 192 one day. What's up, Cameron? What's up, Fat Matt? Good to see you, buddy. Did y'all get everything moved? Y'all doing good? I hope y'all doing well. It's a nice day today. Ain't no problem, buddy. It's a nice day today here. I got the door open, got the heat off. I'm still wearing my long sleeve shirt, but I don't really need it. I got a 192 cylinder sitting here on the table back yonder. It's an aftermarket one, but I've got a 192 rear handle. Yes, sir. We're here on the farm. That's good, buddy. I need to go see you. God bless. Thank you, Ralph. Have a good one, buddy. We appreciate you, brother. Woodcutter 44 on vacation. What's up, buddy? There's John Clark. Hit the like button. Y'all have a good vacation, Woodcutter. I understand if you can't stay. I done my live feed for my vacation, but I tried not to just stay the whole time because I was vacating. Jody, what's up, buddy? Trying to think if I had anything weird here, but I don't. Yeah, hit them thumbs up. We still only got 19 thumbs up and 24 people watching. At the screen, what's up, buddy? How y'all doing down there in New Zealand? Good to see you. I hadn't got quite as much stuff done this week as I wanted to. I've been doing a lot of other goofy stuff. I mean, I've gotten stuff done, just not what I want to get done. Just put a new piston ring in a John Shred 625 too. Why doesn't seem to have as much compression as I thought it would. Seems to run good. Would it take a couple tanks? Yeah, it takes a couple tanks for the rings to seat fear, Gall. But did you run the gasket? Been playing on my 372 with the pipe on it. I would say it's growing on me every time I run. There you go. What's in the shop this weekend? So far, nothing. I ain't been out here until just now, mainly. Drain the swamp. What's up, buddy? See you Saturday if God bless me. That's right, Ralph. We appreciate you, buddy. We keep praying for you at church, too. You're on my prayer list. No gasket. Has it got a decomp on it? Check, make sure your decomp's not stuck in, too, buddy. That happens sometimes. Thinking heavy on the ongoing electric fuel pump on my 62 F350 and probably a new carb. If you're going to do that, Matt, get a high quality fuel pump and run like an 87 Dodge Dakota fuel filter up in your line and make your a return line going back to the tank, and put a regulator past like carburetor, regulator, 87 Dakota fuel filter, then a line going back to the tank and electric fuel pump. And that seemed to be the best working thing that I ever come up with. There's JK. What's up, buddy? Hopper, when you do a muffler model on a 371 muffler, do you gut it? What? Most of the 371s ain't got no guts in the muffler, Jody. You just drill a hole in it and put a pipe in it, and there's nothing in there. It's just open. I've not seen anything in them anyway. JK, back again. Another thumbs up. There you go. It's a nice day in a lot of places today, so I'm figuring we may not have as many people as usually. Looking for a 357 for my dad for Dad's birthday. That would be an awesome present, Cameron. I have not seen one lately. A buddy of mine is supposed to be sending me a 359 that I'm planning on turning into a 357 or something of that nature. I usually just leave the stock poured on it and just drill a hole in the corner and slap another pipe in it. That's my go-to for most stuff. Finally have a video coming out tomorrow. I'm going to have to do some videos. I have not filmed a video in a month. I ain't going to lie. I just been I just had a lot of stuff going on. I just been trying to knock stuff out and get it done. And I have not felt like being camera camera friendly in a little while with all that crud I had, sinuses. I just have not felt like doing it. But I'm going to get back to it because I got some stuff coming up. What's up, Zachary? No problem. My 76 F250, I put a small inline fuel filter and inline filter. Inline fuel pump and inline filter. Them small pumps do all right, Matt, but sometimes they do give trouble pumping. That's why I'm saying that. But I was just over at a buddy of mine's house, and he's got an electric fuel pump on his Chevrolet, and it's giving trouble keeping fuel pumped up. And we was trying to fiddle with it a little bit. Took a break, much needed. That's right. Buddy just broke a case on 365, chain catch failed. Them cases ain't too hard to get a hold of, Drain. What's up, Muncie? Sometimes I holler too many obscenities to be filming all the repairs I do. Here's a hint on what I was doing the other day. This would be 1/2-inch water pipe. Y'all want to see something? Now, I cleaned this up, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. This is the spigot off the back of my house. This thing has been hanging out there for 46 years. And when I say it's wore out, I mean, you see how the ribs wore off of it? This thing, when you get the threads up in there, this is how loose the threads are. What's up, Gainsey? This thing was wore out. What I done, Fat Matt, is I literally just punch a hole in the top of the tank or in the fuel supply, either one, in the pickup, in the top of it, just knock a hole in it and thread it and screw a fitting in there to make a return line. And then I solder them in sometimes if it's one of them. Yeah, that's wallered out for your gall. That ain't no lie. That's some good. Well, there you go. Look at the threads. This thing has been on the back of the house for 46 years, since 1976. And it was wore slam out. And I finally, I got Boo under the house to turn the water off, and I managed to get under there and fix it. Son, what's up, buddy? Good to see y'all. I shouldn't be messing because I blasted this. I was going to try to rebuild it, but I don't. I think I'm just going to save it for the copper. I hate to hear that, Gainsey. We'll put your family on the prayer list, buddy. Y'all be praying for Mark Gaines. His mama passed away a couple of days ago. I hate to hear that, Mark. But we'll put you on the prayer list. The Lord touch your family. And she's was she an older lady, Mark? We hate to hear that, buddy. Anytime I'm telling y'all what, when y'all hear I'm gone, y'all don't be sad for me. You can be sad that I ain't here no more, but don't be sad for me because I know where I'm going. That's why my wife gets mad when I tell her stuff like that. She's like, "You ain't leaving for a long time." I'm like, "Well, you never can tell." She was 77. That's still a little bit young. My two grandmas, one of them was she was 91 and a half, and the other one was about 90. Did Tanton come in? Did I see you? Did I say hello, Tanton? I think I did. Maybe I did. We do hate to hear that, Gainsey. We're sorry. I know it's always rough. Time is precious. Knowing where you're going is the key. That's right. Make sure you know where you're going. What's up, Joey? But at the carburetor, I just tee the inlet, or does it have a return port that I can tap into? That's why I was saying, Fat Matt, if you get a fuel filter for a 1987 Dodge Dakota, it has a big line in, a big line out, and a 1/4 inch return line sticking out the side of the fuel filter. And there's a little bit of a pressure differential valve in it, so it does help. What's up, muffler? TG includes me too. I'm saved. That's right. When I called me home. That's right. That's right. We'll be praying for your family and stuff, Mark. How are y'all listening to the background? Driving again. Joey's listening in the background, y'all. So if anybody wants to say hi to Joey, y'all say hi and I'll say hi. Yeah, Fat Matt. Any of that, if you need to know, I can look it up and send you links to some of the stuff. I had some issues with some stuff years ago, and I spent several months figuring out different things to do to get it where it would work. Like I put a carburetor on a 90-some model Bronco that was fuel injected, and we used the in-tank pump, and I had to work around it. And actually wound up being able to run the in-the-tank pump, which was capable of making like 90 pounds of pressure into a carburetor. And they said it couldn't be done, but they were wrong. It can be done. But that fuel filter for the Dodge Dakota that has a return line built into it is the key to a lot of it. I can send you links to some of that stuff probably and help you figure it out. Done it twice on small block Ford. Why did you switch over to electric pump in the first place, Fat Matt? The fuel pumps on the Fords was usually the best thing that you could use. Got to run. You all have a good night and a better one more. Thank you, William. Have a good night, buddy. We appreciate you. I would replace the stock fuel pump. Yeah, that's normally what I do, drain, unless he's got a problem where the fuel pump driver's coming off the front of the cam. Of course, if that's going on, you need to get in there and fix that, because it could spit the cam gear off. I had trouble with one fuel pumps years ago, and it took me forever to figure out what was wrong with that thing. That's right. We'll all be praying for you, Gainsey. We do hate to hear that, buddy. Trying to look at this side of the phone. Can't remember what I'm doing half the time. Did your original fuel pump quit working, Fat Matt? I don't know if I got any other pieces left laying around here if you need some. I used to have a bunch of stuff, but it's all 302 and 351 Windsor stuff. That's what I ran for a long time. Small block Ford. Hey, my razor knife's so dull it won't even hardly cut you. Till we freeze up. Haven't had a problem with it, but I've heard several mechanics say they had pump arms come off and get into the engine. Now, that's one thing. I never had no trouble with that, Fat Matt. I run a small block Ford for most of my life. I have had one of the pump wheels get loose on the front of the cam, and I had to pull the cam cover off to tighten it back up. but I've never had an arm come off one. Just put the tank on the roof and gravity feed it. Just get a high quality pump, Fat Matt, and you probably be happier with that than the electric ones, because they, unless you do one of the high volume pumps, the fairly expensive pump, them cheap ones, them small cheap pumps, they usually don't last very long. If you get a year out of one, maybe. But one of them, like, you can get something for like a 90-some model Ford Ranger that's frame mounted, and run it through that other setup I was talking about. It costs a little bit of money, but it really does a good job. Took my 288 to a sticky pine this morning to ate it up. Love it. Thanks again for sharing your blessings. Ain't no problem, buddy. There's Darrell. What's up, Darrell? Good to see y'all. Chinese fuel pumps will break hopper. I've seen it, especially on high RPM engines running at the speedway pump like they use on dirt track. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'd try to get an Airtex or something like that. Get a high quality one, or maybe even get an OEM Motorcraft if you still can. I don't know if you can still get an OEM one or not, but a lot of that higher end stuff. Sean, I made it this time. Good to see you, buddy. Been hiding on us, hadn't you? What's up, buddy? Yeah, I didn't stay but an hour when we was over at Andrews last weekend, because, well, I was over there and I was getting hungry and I had to eat. Oh, mercy. It's a good running truck, but the carb float just started sticking and the linkage on the carb hangs wide open sometimes. So I'm about to replace the carb for sure. See, it got a 2-barrel Motorcraft on it. Them pretty good carburetors. They do give a little trouble. I'm actually feeling pretty good today. My arthritis has been kicking my butt the last couple of days, and it was bad this morning, but we're doing better now. You know, fun for a birthday party. That's right. I never have a good time. That's right. No fun for me. My razor knife is dull. This knife I use, look here. Dull as wet leather. I have to resharpen it. Y'all know how I am. Never have a good time. Boring. Not the life of the party at all anymore. Yeah, the carb holly. They make a good one, but I think it's time for a new one. Yeah. Is it a 4-barrel? If it's a 4-barrel, I'm gonna tell you what. I run a lot of Holley carburetors, but when I started driving what I was running 4-barrels on all the time, I went to the Edelbrock carb. It don't perform quite as good, but the drivability issues stayed gone most of the time. I don't ever remember working on that Edelbrock carb. You can buy like 49,000 of those at Harbor Freight for $2. Look. Look at that. Good as new. Sharp now. What's up, Dave? Yeah, the Holley carb. 2-barrel off a 292 Y block. Oh, yeah, that's old one. It's been a long time since I've worked on them 2-barrel Motorcrafts, Fat Matt, and the Hollies, but I used to work on them things. That's all I ran for years. And then I got switched over and started running 4-barrel Hollies. And then the last time I had trouble while me and the family was out one day. I had trouble and I pulled into an Advance and I walked in there and I said, I need a 4-barrel carb. And all they had was an Edelbrock, and I bought one right there off the shelf. It was like $250. And walked up there and put it on in the parking lot. And I never did have no more trouble out of that one. I liked that carb. But I usually didn't do stuff like that, but it was me and the wife and the kid, and I just didn't have time to fool around, so I just bought a new one and slapped on right there in the parking lot and went on. 2-barrel foam Moco is the way to go. That's right. They do run good. Too late, Tanton. I already read it. You are a bad man. What'd I do? I just like being thrifty. Brandon just got back from helping my cousin. Bought a 81 Chevy 1-ton flatbed with a 4-ton crane, 50,000 miles. Was used to set headstones. Unfortunately, it's TBI. It's 81? 88. Okay. Fixing to say, well, the TBI in 88, that's not really that bad, Brandon. And that stuff's pretty reliable. I mean, if it's been setting for a long time and you have to rebuild it, that's kind of a pain in the butt. But you can take a TBI intake and put a carburetor mount on it. I do not recommend milling it because I actually did one a while back, and well, he wanted to go a little bit deeper than what I was wanting to go, and we found air on the other side, so that wasn't good. What's up, Lewis Mowers and Boats? Joel Nix, how much compression should a stock 372X torque have? I'm going to say usually you're going to be somewhere between 140 and 160. It'll be about the normal on one that's in good shape. It purrs. That's what I told him too. That's right. Yeah. If it runs, I wouldn't worry about it. I'd drive it. Good Boot, what's up? The TBI's fine while it works, Tan. 500-pound if Hopper builds it. Yeah, I have a 4-barrel Edelbrock on my 76. It works great. I need to do some studying, but I think the engine needs a 350 CFM carb. Which engine is it, Fat Matt? Most of the 2-barrel motorcrafts was between 350 and 550, depending on which one you had. Yes, Tanton. It works fine as long as it's working. If it's working, don't mess with it. Ain't no problem. Besides, most of the time, the only thing that ever really went wrong on them TBIs, if you were running them, was the dadgum coolant temp sensor would show minus 39 degrees and it'd flood real bad. But once you figure out the first one, you remember that one. So it's like, it comes in, it won't start, and it's got gas. Oh, it's a 292. I'd say it's probably somewhere between 350 and 450 was the original carb size. Or it may have even been a 500 CFM, because a lot of them 2-barrel motorcrafts were 500 CFM. Like the 302s, most of the 302s that I had, that was a pretty common carburetor on them, was a 500 CFM faux Moco 2-barrel. 2-barrel. Found Master, what's up, buddy? Come on, Hopper at Tan Restaurants live in the snow 10 months of the year. 500 Holly 2-barrel Hopper, most likely. It's possible. A lot of that stuff was 500 CFM. Because you could put a 600 CFM 4-barrel on it, and it liked it pretty good. I put a 850 on double pumper on a stocking one time, and it would take it. It'd take it right off the hit with when I got the jets right. Nice to be here with you all. Good to see you, buddy. Did you put a turbo on the 501 yet? Is that me or somebody else? I don't know what. I don't think I have a 501, do I? I don't even know what a 501 is. Zach, muffler. It's a muffler, Zach. East Coast Ozzy, what's up? Dang, where's everybody at today? Oh, 500i. I did get the rest of my parts for the 500i. And I'm going to start putting it together one day. Yes, I have a 4910. I have not worked on it yet, but I do have one. It's just sitting back on the shelf waiting for me to decide to get after it. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. This old truck has leaves in the front and solid floor. I guess I need to do a video on it one day. That sounds like a good truck. I'd like to have me another 73 to 78 model Ford truck. That's what I drove for years and years and years, and I junked all of them. And I wish now I wouldn't have, because now they're worth 10 times what I got for them out of scrap. But, oh well. If we could back up, do it again, we'd all be rich, right? Is it a high boy fat Matt? Where's Casterman at? Is he sleeping today? Somebody might have to message Casterman, wake him up. I just thought I was sitting there holding the hammer. This is a Casterman made handle, and that's on the head. They brought me to the Bunyan show. Somebody brought it and gave it to me. I don't remember now. I'm sorry. My memory don't work the best. Being rich is overrated, so I heard. I would still like to try being rich, though. Well, if I had more money than I could ever use, I have more to give to everybody else. That's the only thing. Because I don't like to keep money a whole lot. I like to see other people who are less fortunate than me. I like to see them going and doing good. With a 6-inch Skyjacker lift and a 351 modified. You can drive that up here and leave it if you want to, Matt, and I'll drive it around for you. I like the two-wheel drive short bed trucks myself. I like to have 77 with a shoulder seat belt instead of the other one. My clutch just ran away. You didn't get her good and tight, did you, Super Dave? Amen to that, Hopper. That's what we do. That's right. Bell Hopper, have you been following Bucking with his Husqvarna 562 Mark II? I haven't seen it, Gainsey. I was talking to somebody about a Mark II today, or yesterday, but I have not. I've been watching true crime videos. You have kids, there goes all your money. That's right. 62 F350s, two-wheel drive flare side. Well, that'd be a good one. What's up, Fred? There's David. Hello, Hopper in North Carolina. 9-foot bed on my 62. That's a big one. Have a 77 with a 390 4x4, 3 on the tree. I'd drive it, yeah. I like the small block Ford with a C6 transmission and short bed. I had the short bed and the long bed. I had a 73. Well, I had a 71, a 73, 74, 75, 6, 7, 8, and a 79 Bronco. And I drove them for years and years and years. I would drive one, and while I was driving one, I'd fix another up, and then when the other tore up, I'd just switch around. Wish I could have a few of my old trucks back, too. That's right. Got a 78 150 with a Skyjacker and 35 sitting in the spot. It was parked 20 years ago. Needs transmission. 300 going through Sad City Road. Well, drag it over here, Brandon. I'll fix it. As long as you let me drive it. 67 Chevy. See, I don't do so well with the Chevrolets because I don't fit in them very good. Chevrolets was made for skinny fellers, and Fords are made for fat people because they back up far enough I can get under the steering wheel. My axles have 6 lugs, and I can't find a spare rim. Saved my life. Dang, Fat Matt, I used to have some 6-lug Ford axles, Ford wheels. I get a chance, I go down there in the woods, Fat Matt. I look and see if I used to have a bunch of old wheels and tires down there in the field, and I did have an old set of 6-lug Ford wheels, and I don't know if I've still got them or not. That, I'm too fat. The gas tank's behind the seat. That's why I like the 73 and up. The gas tank's under the truck, so the seat goes back farther. They shouldn't be split rims. They should be riveted though. The center hub will be riveted inside the wheel. Fords are big boy toys. Chevys are for smaller fellers. That's right. I never could get in a square body very good, or the older model Chevrolets. The seat set too close to the steering wheel. I've been a big boy my whole life. You have to go down and push the seat back about 6 inches. Just trade it in when it needs tires. I think a 6-lug Chevrolet wheel fit on them if you do some work on the center of them things, won't it, Fat Matt? Because I bored some wheels for a feller one time. I don't remember exactly what it was for. I set the wheels up on the milling machine and bored the center of them. Hey, Chaff and Sawdust, checking in, checking out. Got to go feed critters. Smash the thumbs up, y'all. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, my 62 will get a different seat and a new steering column. Put the gas tank in the back, put a fuel cell under the back of it. So that way you can move the seat back an extra 6 or 8 inches. Ain't nothing like old trucks. A big bolt pattern. You might have to measure the pattern, Matt, or I'll look it up and see if I can figure out what it is. I may be able to find a wheel. I did have some. I know I had some at one time because a feller gave them to me. They had the right tires on them that I needed to go on my truck. And he just gave me the wheels, and I took the tires off of them and put them on another set of wheels. They were just old steel wheels was all it was, but I mean, if I had a steel wheel with a good tire on it and some other wheel with a bad tire, I'd put it on there and run it in a heartbeat. Know what I mean? I have a 66 Ford farm truck with a 361 in it. 361. That's the same. That one was 361 was that was the industrial engine. That's what they run them 8-foot box trucks for a while. Made it back home. I thought about changing my axle and front end to a more modern pattern, but a rim would be much more simpler. Yeah. So you got 4, you just don't have the 5th one. All I need is steel rims. I'm not fancy. That's right. No need for no fancy aluminum wheels. We don't need that stuff. We like regular old wheels. I miss the old white wagon wheels. That's what I like to run on everything. One day I was trying to order something. Somebody said, them ain't in style anymore. I'm like, what? What do you mean that ain't in style? White wagon wheels never go out of style. Lowered with fuel injected 302 and that. And the guy who sold it to didn't pay me. Oh, I hate that drain. Has more compression range than the 360. Yeah, the 361 was in a lot of them trucks that we run at the State Department. It's like an industrial engine. Just need one for spare. Wish I had my old 69 Ford with the 300 and the 3-speed. I tried to get Papa's truck whenever he passed away. The family sold them and wouldn't even offer them to me. Now, why? I have no earthly idea, but they just wouldn't. They didn't. He had 2 or 3, and they sold every one of them. Never even give me an option to buy them. Chrome don't get you home. It just makes you look good when you're pushing it. That's right. That's right. Well, that's the main thing. As long as you look good sitting inside the road. You know how it is. You gotta look good when I'm sitting inside the road. Somebody told me one time it was hard to push. I said, I wouldn't know. I don't push them. Old timer, what are you doing, buddy? Your package is on its way. It should be there in a couple of days. MO300s were, they done good. I would give a finger for a 89 F-150. 6-cylinder clean. The 80s, I'm not that in tune with them. I had an 85. I did run it a lot, but the 70s is the ones that I like the best. And see, I've got that 91 model SHO sitting out there in the front yard. If the motor ain't went bad on it yet, I'd like to put it in something. Some 3 ton. So yeah. Yeah, we had a bunch of the 8.5 or 8-foot bed dump trucks at the State Department, single wheel Ford, and they had the 361. What did it say? It said 361 4V, 2V or 4V on the thing. It had they call them either a 2V or a 4V, a 2 Venturi or a 4 Venturi carburetor. Had an 89 Bronco. Yeah. The 80 model trucks, I mean, I got an 88 diesel and a 95 diesel, but I like my 70s model trucks the best. The 73 to 77 were my favorite. The 78 had the honeycomb grill, and I didn't mind that, but in 78, you could tell the trucks were getting lighter. The 73 was a real truck. I mean, they were stout. You could do anything you wanted to them, and you couldn't bend them or break them. Or, I mean, you had to wad them up into something to really hurt one of them. And you could put a 2 5/16-inch ball on the bumper and actually pull a big trailer with a 73, 74 model F100. Because a half-ton truck in the 70s would do more than a 3/4-ton truck will today, I believe. Yeah, MO 390s and 360s, them motors done well. I just didn't like working on them. They were bad for breaking exhaust bolts off. 94 Bronco, it was a great truck until they started putting brine on the road. Yeah, that helps them dissolve, doesn't it? Old brine and salt water and stuff, it don't do well on sheet metal for some reason. It just eats the paint off, and then just, yeah, 390 was fun. Now, a buddy of mine used to have a 77 Thunderbird, and they had transplanted a 460 into that 77 Thunderbird. And that old son of a gun had run 2 years ago. Like the old trucks, but I really like my wife's 017 SWB 4x4 Coyote with 6-inch lift. Yeah, I'd like to have one of them. I'd like to have a hopped up Coyote. I get in trouble with stuff like that. It's best if I just have something, just, just to teeter around with. I'm going to tell you what, one of the best trucks we ever had. I had a 75 model with a 302 with a 2-barrel Holly, and we put an 85 model AOD out of a Thunderbird in it. So it's automatic with overdrive, and that son of a gun would get some gas mileage. It was up in the high 20s. It got better gas mileage than my car does. And I am not kidding. That thing got somewhere around 26 miles to the gallon. We jetted the carburetor down until it was as lean as it would go, and it done a good job. Father-in-law had 8 miles to the gallon. Father had a 3/4 ton Chevy, ugly green. Man, it carried a load, that's right. 76 Thunderbird 460 2-door. Wish I had it now. Yep, it's a 77. Well, she was speeding tickets in the first 4 months. Yeah, I don't need anything like that. I just like to ride around in my old trucks. I'd like to have an old truck that's modernized. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like my old truck that I've got now. I just like to have a short box, clean truck just for me to use for events and stuff like that when I want to go places. Something nice. And I don't mind driving around in my car. I do like my car because it gets pretty good fuel mileage. It just don't hold very much. I gotta come up with a way to put some overload springs or something on the back of the car. 22 F250 4X. 20 miles a gallon all day long, 18 when towing heavy loads, great truck, tell my business like that. Yeah, my old diesel gets about 17 miles a gallon. Just diesel, so that gum expensive, can't afford to drive it. Son just bought a Corvette. Keep asking him how much will it carry. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Sean. I don't know. I was trying to find some overloads at Napa the other day. Me and Brian was looking for them, but we couldn't find anything exactly. Seek more outdoors. What's up, buddy? You're not real late. We only been on here for a little while. I'm planning on staying the whole 2 hours today. Two pieces. That's right. I don't even know where I could find an airlift at. But you know what? I didn't think about, no, that wouldn't work. I was going to say I could use airbags off of a dadgum cab, but they don't have enough range to them, I don't think. I airbagged a rascal electric compressor. I'd like to just find a set of coilover shocks that'll fit on the back of a 2005 Taurus, but I don't think they make them. We might have to do some rigging. What's up, Miko? Hi, Hopper, and the rest of the two-stroke people. I was trying to get this arthritis back in check. I've been doing good, and then it went crazy, and now I actually was on the ground and stuff working on my wood splitter when I was doing it, and everything went all goofy on me. Mercury Grand Marquis rear airbags. Huh. I have to look into that, Sean. Casterman, what are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Find no Lincoln Town car with bags and a compressor. Family Master. That's right. I've been looking at different things. I need to get under the car and actually do some looking. Dennis Russo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. You never can tell. I need to get off here. All right, Fat Matt. Well, if you need to go, buddy, I understand. We'll see you. Patrick, how's it going, buddy? I'm not going to try to pronounce your last name. Booze Traveler, what's up, buddy? What are you doing? Hopper, don't get under the car. You might not get out. Yeah. You know. I wished I had a lift. I went to the store the other day. I got me an oil filter and an air filter and a fuel filter and all. So I'm gonna have to get under it sometime or another, unless I can talk somebody else into changing my fuel filter and my oil for me. Of course, I think the last time I changed the oil, I think I can get the filter off from the front and just suck the oil out the dipstick hole like I normally do. Getting ready to go bury my dog. He's been sick here lately and he lived a good long 16 years. I understand that, buddy. Here in the last couple of years, I've had to take about 4 of them to the woods. I know exactly what you're talking about. But that's the thing. They don't get to live as long as we do for some reason. I think a little boy said one time, dogs don't have to live as long because they know how to love when they're born. We have to learn how to do it. That's why we're here longer. Them dogs is something else. You can get so attached to them and then they have to go. Not a good feeling. That's right. See what I got. Katie went, then Lily went, then Hazel went, and then we had a chicken. One of our chickens died too. So, well, something got a hold of the chicken. One of the other dogs got a hold of the chicken, I think. Yeah, it sucks because he rode everywhere with me and stayed with me all times, wherever I was, even most of the time at work. He was a Chiweenie dog, and he lived longer than most of. Yep, them are some of the best ones. They something else. Love never ends, and that's why it hurts. That's right. Dogs are family too. That's right. I just got done letting the neighborhood know I have a skunk works 395 horsepower. Yeah, my little Charlie dog, he was a weenie something mix, and boy was he something else. He had an attitude. Had him for a long time. I don't even remember. Katie was about 21 when she had to go. She was about 21 years old. I had that dog for a long time. Thanks, everyone. I always say I won't get another one, but I probably will. I know exactly what you're talking about. That happens too. Gary, what's happening to the Chinese top handle that you fixed? Was it the little orange one, Gary? If it was the little orange one, I traded it to Tanton for another saw. I had it for sale for a while. Nobody would buy it, so I traded it off. Finally got the 36-inch bar and chain. Yeah, the John Cut. I traded it to Tanton last week, Gary. I mean, if somebody interested in one, I can always do another one. I actually had wood to cut, had some 38-inch rounds that needed cut up. Oh, okay, skid boot. If you got, if you want one of them, we could always do you one. So what you're saying is that Tanton is a sucker. No. Tanton's the one that offered. I told him I had it, and he offered to trade me another saw for it. And I was like, okay, if you want it, that sounds fine to me. He said that's what he wanted to do, so my mother changed my name. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ludes, what's up, buddy? Hadn't seen you in a little while, have I? Welcome. It's good to see you. We have 3 dogs at the time. It's going to be painful when they time. Yeah, Miko, it ain't never good. Thomas, good evening, sir. How's everyone doing? Not too bad. But Everybody that had something that they were waiting on, I shipped out 10 boxes the other day. Shipped Old Timer his. I shipped Tanton 2 boxes. Joey got 2 boxes. Nate got a box. I don't remember. Irwin got a box going to him. I can't remember. I shipped some in. I don't even remember who all. Fire sale. No, it was all stuff that I had done. I was trying to get it all boxed up before I shipped any of it out. Freezy just tried to call me. Sorry, everybody. I'm working on it. Well, ain't no problem. There's Jonathan. What's up, buddy? That means you have space now on your to-do list. Is that what I'm hearing? Actually, I had a lot of stuff to do. Because see, everything got so slow and I didn't have nothing to do. And people were saying they were going to send me something and they never would. So I just started telling everybody to send it and I got covered up again. Sitting back watching these ladies cook and I feel like the odd man out, but they said I can enjoy the life eat. That's awesome, buddy. I like them nice ladies. They something else. I got the customer return MS380 Magnum back 100% heavy coiled to chain tensioner screw. There you go. I would have been here earlier, but the recliner had me in a sleeper hold. I understand that, Sean. Well, on a happy note, what kind of chainsaws are you working on here lately or building hot rods out of? Well, I got a 288 that I'm working on for a fella that wouldn't run. I got a new piston to go in it. I went through the carburetor already. I got the rest of the parts for my 500i. I fixed a whole bunch of saws the other week for a fella. I've got another 2511 to port. I don't know if I'm going to film it since I've already done so many of them on the channel. I got so much to do, I don't know what to do sometimes. Got to go Bell Harbor. Some friends stop by to pay their respects. All right, Gainsey. I see you, buddy. We've been praying for you. Appreciate you. That's how it happens. That's right. What's cooking? Broken tractor. Freezy. Yeah, I hit the end button when you tried to call me, Freezy. Water pump went out. Yeah. That's a chore. Thanks for the tips on the squish on the 111, the little saw rips. All right, buddy. That's awesome. Busy as a 3-peckered billy goat. That's right. Tractor's old. I had to order it. Why you break the tractor? Oh. You know, he was a good muffler till he got deleted. That's right. Oh, mercy. Old timer broke it. Found myself a good Audi S5 V8 a couple months ago. That sounds like fun. Oh, I run across a Cadillac Seville or DeVille Seville, the coupe, the better looking one. I run across one of them the other day. I told Mama I wanted it, and she didn't like that idea. For some reason, she don't like Cadillacs. I missed that. The burns fell out of my hand. 354 horsepower. I like that. I like horsepower. It makes things go fast. Say horsepower's how fast you go. Torque's how far you take the wall with you when you hit it. Drive like a dream. Float right along. That's right. 6-speed manual. Oh, yeah. Cooking Cajun fried, red snapper, redfish, crappie, catfish, shrimp, hush puppies are done. Yeah, I went to a buddy of mine's house, took him a piece of material he needed to try to make a gasket out of it. And we went up to Captain Galley or Captain Pete's or whatever, and I had shrimp, hush puppies, and onion rings tonight with some okra for dinner. Good stuff. Yeah, we had one go a long time ago. Road trip, fix old timer's tractor who's donating gas money to me. Y'all send some money to Muffler so he can go fix old timer's tractor. Come on, we got plenty as long as it lasts. That's right. Quattro Drive, really good. Really good. Oh, I guarantee you. Have a 23 Mustang with a 5.0. Used to raise goats. That's right. 6-speed works good. I do enjoy manual transmissions. I can't lie, I do. But I got kind of spoiled to them automatics after a while. To just step on the accelerator pedal and drive. Hey, Muffler, I have a 2N and a case that needs work. Well, looks like we might have to get something together and go down to Texas and work on fat match tractors too. Speaking of horsepower, I'm watching a No Prep live stream here on YouTube on another iPad live from Shady Side Dragway on down the road past you there, Jeremy. Yeah, Shady Side down. Oh gosh, it's been so long I don't remember exactly where it's at. I'd have to look it up. It's been a long time since I've been down toward Shady Side. Hopper, are the Chinese top handles worth buying? If you can put some OEM parts in them, they usually work out pretty well. I do have one here that's acting goofy, and I can't figure out what's wrong with it. It's something silly, and I can't figure it out. You can show me how to port saws. That's right. Nice. I get bored if it doesn't have a third pedal. Well, it depends on what I'm doing, John. If I'm on a trip like I'm going to visit or going up north or something to one of the shows, I don't get bored because I like to just hold the steering wheel and steer. Shady Side down Shelby. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Down there off towards it's down on the south side of Shelby, I think, southeastern side. What's up, hey Ron? Good to see you, buddy. That's right. Hey Ron in the house. Will it run? I don't want to keep it. I will come and get it running for content. There you go. If you can't figure it out, then nope. No for me. Oh, mercy. What's up, Andrew? Y'all, Andrew just threw the super sticker up there. Said, I made it. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all don't forget to thank our super chatters. If it's that Neotech 2500, it's the intake. It's the copy of a 200T. It runs, it just does something goofy, and I ain't figured out what it is yet. It's almost like it's got an air leak, and that might be what I might just need to tear the whole thing all the way down, put it back together. They have a really nice double bit on the HC Harold single bit. Which would you prefer? It's a guy from next town over, West Virginia, southern part here, there in Bluefield. I know you've been through Bluefield, Jeremy. He has a YouTube deal and sponsors and promotes some races. I've been through Bluefield. I've been all around Bluefield. That's where we used to ride at, up in there, just on the upper side. Did you have any good builds this past week? Hadn't had a chance to catch up. I haven't. I ain't filmed a video in a month, Jonathan. Smack the thumbs up if you forgot. That's right, Casterman. Both my tractors are good tractors. I just need to do some TLC and they'll run good. If I ever get a hold of a helicopter so I can fly around, that'd be doing good. Tearing down a 200T and putting it back together isn't fun. Just shoot me. Oh, come on, Sean. They ain't that bad. I prefer double bits. He says he prefers double bits. Old timer. That's right. I like double bit axes too. I need a 572 case if anyone has one. Is the case bad on one of them, Andrew? If the case is bad, is the crank still good? Because I need the crank out of a 572. Do you have any special saws on the shelf to fire up? We'll fire something up probably. I don't have anything just... I do have one of 417 Saw Shop saws here from South Carolina. Well, then I don't have to feel bad. 200Ts are a piece of cake. Jeff, what is up, buddy? Good to see you. Y'all, there's Jeff. I hadn't seen you in a while, brother. Good to see you. Which side's bad, Andrew? You got a brand new 572 short block for sale. Aaron's got a short block for sale, Andrew. What you want for today, Aaron? Jimbo, just got here. You started anything? Not so far. We ain't started nothing yet. We ain't got 66 thumbs up. We're lacking a little bit on thumbs up. That's right. What's up, Jimbo? Do we need to fire something up to get people excited? Is that what we're doing? Everybody don't seem to be excited today. We gotta get excited, excited. Yes, we do. I'm not super excited about a lot of stuff. I gotta fill my taxes out before long. That's no fun. I do not like doing that. If we can get 70 thumbs up, Hopper's gonna send me a saw. I take 200 for it. Got the new carb tray and a new intake boot with it. There you go, Andrew. Hey, Aaron's got a whole bottom end ready to go. $200. Got too hot down here in Louisiana. That's why I think everyone is sick because of the pollen. Do you want the one that Aaron's got? I hate tax season. Yeah, me too. Got money back on taxes, actually. More saw money. I usually just... I fill mine out and I put deductions on there until I get the zero where I don't owe anything usually, and then that's good as I can do. Yeah, Gary's formerly known as Skid Boot. Why'd you change it, Gary? Tell that messes with everybody. Change your name, you become a new person on the internet because you can't see nobody's face. I changed my name, now I'm somebody else. Trying to think what we might could fire up. FBI was getting too close. Basically have a good crank, carb, air filter, assembly, rest of the sauce, toast, got a tree dropped on it. Well, he's got the bottom end, basically a whole bottom end with the intake and all on it. Gary, did you get blocked on YouTube? I already spent it, a new 462R in the stable. I got lucky this week. Old barn find Husky 460, Steel 044 Homelight Super XL. That's right, I'm muffler, formerly known as Delete. There you go. It's Andrew Shrum. It's not the same as the Andrew that he just lives over here next to me. He's He's a son of a fella that taught me how to do my machine work and stuff, Aaron. I've had many build requests for 2500 N top handle builds, 25cc we're working on this past year. I tried to sell that in Jonathan. Nobody really was interested in buying it, so I traded it out to Tanton. What's up, Russell? No, it's not Drew's creation, Andrew. It's another Andrew's. Uh, their last name's different. I can't remember Andrew's last name right now. Dang, my brain's done went blank on me. Some of the Chinese top handles have a rubber gasket on the cylinder side of the car that gets pinched during assembly. Yeah. Currently deleting SXLAO base gasket. Can't stop jumping on the ported 50. There you go. Over the hill and through the woods to Mexican food we got. My name is Mike till I got married. Now it's no Mike. What's up, taxation inflation? Okay, well, if it's from, email me. 30cheater at yahoo.com. Andrew, if you want to talk to Aaron, you can message him there. I do have your phone number, don't I, Aaron? Keep thinking about selling my P51, but I can't seem to part with it. Love them pioneers. Yeah, them. I really want a 62, but I just can't find one I can get a hold of. John Bobby, what's up, buddy? Hey, hey. Old Johnny Bob. Johnny Bobby. John Bob move. Oh, mercy. That's right. We're just sitting here shooting the breeze. Honey do list, old timer. Yeah, I got you on Facebook too, AA Ron. But I think I got your actual phone number. I should have it. Maybe. That's right. Just left Aaron's house. I got a P50, Fat Matt. I got that P50 sitting right back in there somewhere on the shelf. Get any good alfalfa lately? Do you have a sister named Mary Bob? John Bob, Mary Bob. Jeremy check mark that place up there in southern West Virginia and down through the Radford, Dublin, Virginia area for Pioneer chainsaws. They've been popping up in VA area. I try to keep my eyes out for them. If you see one, Booze, send me a link to it. No, Mike. How did it run? I meant Marketplace, not Mark that place. Oh, okay. I do watch the Marketplace for Pioneers. 72 thumbs up. The Skunk Work 395 is a monster. That's right. John, Bob, and Aaron together. I think that's what I was warned about. Uncle named June Bob. John Bob, Aaron Bob, Saw Shop. And his wife, Jamie Bob. Good country living. How's it going, Hopper and friends? Happy Sawturday. It ripped. That's right. I have two P51, one with full wrap. That's right. Yeah, the one I got's a P50, Fat Matt. And we done a Husqvarna air filter conversion on it. John Bob does the machine work. AA Ron does the assembly. And a beautiful P41 with a full wrap. That is nice. That's right. I've been trying to sell a few things. I'm trying to unload some stuff here and there and get some new stuff with it. If you see a link to that Booze Traveler, you shoot it to me and I'll get it. Or if you see a link to it and you want to buy it and have it shipped to me, I'll give you your money back. I got 2 P51s for you, Hopper. I have to build you up a hot one, Joey. We'll build up some hot stuff. Got a P40, 50, 60, and a P41. I've got a couple of P41s and a P50 and a farm saw. You can get a month pass on Amtrak for $400. You can go anywhere. I don't even know where the Amtrak's around here. I'd have to look for it. I ain't never really rode a train before, except the one in Tweetsy. I got a boogie. It's pizza time. All right, John Bob. Well, you be good, buddy. We appreciate you. Hopefully here in the next week or two, I'll get back to doing some filming. Will you tell her we said hello, Joey? Hope y'all having a good evening. Tell we appreciate y'all. See you, John Bob. Eat an extra piece for me. That's right. Boy, we just have a good time here. I ain't kidding. I do enjoy this. I like filming. I just hadn't felt like filming the last few weeks. All that stuff I had going on, my sinuses and stuff like that. But I need to get back to doing it. But I got some things took care of, and that's what I really needed done. I've still got those 2 big Timber Master Polar chainsaws out there sitting inside my car hauler that I might sell. And they both run like a top strong saw. Send me a picture of them, buddy. You got my phone number, ain't you? Or on Facebook, either one. You can send me pictures on there too. Need to port the snot out of that right saw. I got to tear that thing down one day. I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to it, but I am going to get to it. I don't remember exactly what the Timber Master looked like, but I'd have to go look it up. But I can't right now. Don't make me get the Lesco out. You get the Lesco out, I'll get Joe Diffie out. We'll go at it. I'll go get old Joe Diffie down off the shelf. You run the Lesco, I'll run Joe Diffie. We'll have us a good time. Need to carry my step over so I can get him off the darn shelf. It's about too high up for me to get it. After I get rich again, I want to sponsor a 3120 hot saw bill. I do have some 3120 stuff back there. Oh, I do. I got several of the concrete saws. Old Joe Diffie and Lester the Lesco. Let's go. That's right. I can smell the alcohol. Goobs. Oh, is there anything going? We're just doing. I might have to get Joe Diffie down, fire him up if I can get him off the shelf without hurting myself. We got 75 thumbs up. Oh, I need a 661 wrap handle also. Hey, them things is expensive. Hey, the aftermarket's making them now, I think, Sharon. Timber Master is a big old hole in chainsaw. Hole in chainsaw. That's it. But thing runs like a scalded dog. Yeah, I'd like to see pictures of them. I don't remember. I cheat too, so can't be the cheater who you thought to. That's right. Cheat and read the rules. What is Joe Diffie? Oh, you ain't seen Joe Diffie, fat man? I'll go get him here in a minute. Are the concrete saws the 3120 platform? Yes, they are, but they machined a little bit of it away so you couldn't build a saw out of it. But we have the technology to put it back. Bellhopper, how in the heck are you doing? And everyone watching. Good to see you, Jason. We're doing pretty good. The Poland Timber Master Chainsaw is just a big saw, and they are a little heavy, but the compression on, it feels like they'll break your wrist. Oh, yeah. Duke sells aftermarket 661 3/4 wraps. Yeah, I seen that the other day, Aaron. And John Deere Green. Should I go try to get Joe Diffie off the shelf? Y'all hold on a second. I'll see if I can get him down. Oh, good heavens. Watch me hurt myself. Y'all can't see me hurt myself, but I guarantee you I can do it. Oh. Come here. In John Deere Green. On a hot summer night. Ouch. Come here. I got him. Oh. About to fall down, but I got him. Do, 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 do. This is Joe Diffie. This is Joe Diffie's exhaust modification. This is much larger than the original. Yes, please. That's right. It's the Ron Beer. I saw the aftermarket one. Is it strong enough? Yeah, well, with the 661, you'll probably jerk the saw into before you break the handle. Yeah, old Tanton heard that I was wanting one of these, and he located this one and sent it to me. And I like this thing. This is a 28-inch bar that I got off of Johnny Arnett. He was going to cut it up, and I was like, how about not? So I threw it on old Joe Diffie here. Old Joe Diffie is a CS-156 F-Co. That's F-Co with an F, not Echo with a C. And as you can tell, he oils real nice. A muffler named him Joe Diffie, so we stuck with that one. That's a CS156F code. That's what it is. Sweet music. That's right. Chippy said he got a CS62. That's right. I like that saw a lot. Was that Shrek of the Shane Chaws? That's the F code. Mine's a dog muffler. Needs to be opened up. What's up, JNS? Yeah, the muffler on them saws there have his two little bitty fins and a plate in the muffler, and I cut the plate out of the muffler and I made that big old chunk and welded it on there. And I mean, I got it in there. It almost touches the chain brake handle. You couldn't get it no closer if you wanted to, hardly. It's within about 30 thousandths of the chain brake handle. I got her in there. But she really flows now. And I also made the port longer where it sticks out of the way. That way it can't burn the chain brake handle, because them things would burn the chain brake handle. Well, that one wasn't burnt. I didn't want it to get that way. Need 8 or 9 more saws built, and I'll be happy just saying. That's right. Chippy, do you have any 058 chain? Casterman's asking. Well, tell him what else you need, Casterman. You need 325, 3/8. I knew a guy that had one of them saws he used to butcher other people's cows when they wasn't looking. Been out shopping with the wife. Well, I know how that is. Don't worry, the chain will cut through it. General cut, he just needs some 3/8 058. If you got something, Cashman, he probably or Chippy, he probably don't care. He'll take semi chisel, full chisel, semi skip, full house. Well, send him some milling stuff, Chippy. He can regrind it. It'll cut. It just won't cut real well. First time you sharpen it, you just put a little more angle on it. Throw about 25 on there and just hit it with the grinder. It'll do it. The 441, tell me your opinion. They do pretty good. They're not bad saws. They're just kind of tricky to work on because they have to be put together in a certain manner or they won't go together. And I know everything's like that, but it's kind of like a walk back and forth. You have to go back one way and back around the other. But other than that, they seem to do pretty good. He said he's getting a mill soon. So he'll take milling chain. Starting to get indigestion from supper. Now my guts are burning. Excuse me for the burp, though. Has anybody heard from Timber Slasher yet? I know they're trying to get a hold of him. Nobody could get a hold of him. Yeah, they wake up pretty good, Sean. They just a little, like I say, they're just a little bit of a trick to work on. The milling chain is 063. My eyes are getting tired, y'all. Got a partner P100 and a McCulloch 170. Did you get you a P100, Paxton? I was looking at one on Facebook Marketplace yesterday. Guy wants $700 for it. Like, yeah, I ain't really interested that much. throttle cable on the 441 is fun to put through. That's a little bit better. That's right. Oh, my neck is still bound up. I got this real crunchy spot in it. Well, when I get the 42-inch bar, I'll get it 063. I think I got a 42 in 050. Can't remember. I got to check on some of that stuff. I've got to order some more chain and stuff because I don't have hardly any. But I hadn't been selling it either, so that's one reason why I just ain't been able to keep up with all that stuff. Because it gets expensive when you start ordering chains and bars. I don't have any cool stuff. What the heck, Chippy? What'd you do? Sell it all? Chippy done sold all the cool stuff. So, well, dang. Dang, man, dang. That's right. It does, Hopper. Think I can move 404 up. Ever not a chance sitting on a bunch of semi-chisel 404. Is it 063 404 Chippy or is it 050? Because if it's 050, you should be able to sell that stuff because a lot of people's asked for it and you can't get it anymore. Don't worry, Hopper, that crunch will disappear when the disc go away. That's probably right. Got the Hopper 440. Still doing good? I need a 044 tank. If anybody has one here, I'm going to rebuild it with a 440 tank. Hey, Sean, if you've got an 044 tank and you buy a 440 tank, you can swap the studs out and put the 044 stuff on the 440 tank. I'm pretty sure. Because I've switched the studs and put the 440 stuff on the 044 tank before. Now, I'm thinking you can do it the other way too. 52-inch bar I bought for milling, but the wood is still dry. 058, about 063, 050, 404 I'm hanging on to. Well, Chippy, you can't keep the good stuff and sell the stuff that nobody wants. You have to keep the stuff that nobody wants and sell the good stuff. I got half a roll of square ground 404 050 over here myself. It's what I run on my race saw. Still going, haven't ran since November. Yes, but I bought a cheap one. I don't blame you. Have you poured any 257? I poured the 262s, Miko. I hadn't done, well, the 257 and the 262s basically the same thing, just pistons different size, and the pulse ports in the middle on one, on the side on the other, but it's the same cylinder basically. 050 skip is actually, wish I could get a 404 rim for my 026. Good. Well, take one of the small rims, Chippy, put it in the lathe, turn the outside of it down till it'll fit in one of the 404 rims, and then silver solder it in there. That would work. Hey, comment from me today. Coolest guy on the planet. What is up, buddy? 257's open port. Is it? Is the 262 open port? Well, you can put a 262 top end on a 257, Miko, as long as you got the intake block. I got a 257 cylinder over there in the box. I just have to go look at it. I have a near mint 797 Super I may get rid of getting heavy anymore. You let us know what you want for that thing, Family Master, because that's one of the saws that's on my list yet. Haven't set up my lathe, no room. Put a plug in on it, put it on tarp outside, Chippy, and then you just walk outside, the tarp off, and pull it out. Y'all have a great evening. It's supper time. All right, Fat Matt. Good seeing you, buddy. Y'all have a good weekend. We appreciate you, brother. Need anything, holler at me. That's right. No way I'm putting tools like that outside in our climate. Things grow legs in the yard and walk away. Most time lathes don't walk off. They're pretty heavy. You always just run drop cord to wherever it's set, and you just got to make a little turning. You might have to make Chippy a 404 sprocket for his 026. Let's see. There's a 404 sprocket. Around 300. Oh, it's a little lathe. See you, buddy. And I got to run. There you go. Let's see what this is. You have to make you a bar for the 404, Chippy. I have heaps of sprockets. No way to mod them at the moment, unfortunately. Here's a 404 sprocket. It's going to be big. It's a 7-tooth 404. Wilford, what's up, buddy? Just came in from taking advantage of this weather with a 272. Love you, brother. Thank you, Wilford. Good to see you, buddy. 262 is closed port, 257 is open. Mild version of the 262. I didn't realize it. I've changed several of them over to 262, Mako. I didn't realize that they were open port versus closed port. I didn't even think of it when I looked at it. You got me curious now. I might go get that cylinder out and have a look at it. I could have swore it was a closed port, but you probably 100% right because I didn't look hard. I did not. Jacqueline, the doctor is in. What's up? I have 28-inch going to get a tip change for the 404050. Also have some other bars I could change tips on. You're going to be asking a lot of 026 to pull 404. But we can make it happen. I have a loop of 404. It came off a Mac 140 chain. Has Mac logo stamped in every link. Kind of cool. That's right. Have all sorts of different tips coming out my yin yang. So your 026, does it have the mini steel spline on it? That's what it is, ain't it, Chippy? 257 open, 261 closed with dish piston, 262 closed with flat top, from what I recall. You're probably right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't look at it hard enough. I thought they were just the same cylinder, just different size bore, but you know. That's awesome. I have a total of Mac chain, about 75 foot worth. I got to go. All right, Pastor. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good weekend. I get me a drink of water. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the steel runs what they call the micro spline or something like that. It's just a shade smaller than the Oregon. If that's what it's got, we can make it happen. Like my daughter said, the doctor's in. That's right. Dr. Romack's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. We're just talking about doing some things that ought not be done, but we're probably going to do them anyway. Why? Because we have the technology. Jay Outdoors. Hi, Hopper. God bless you and your family and the great Hopper Nation. Sorry I'm late. It's good to see you, buddy. Come on in and sit a minute. We just sitting here shooting the breeze and shaking our knees. That's all I can say. Me and Chippy are discussing putting 404 on a 026 steel. I said, I can make that happen. Like me bringing home a baker's dozen Poland's over the other night. There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with bringing home a bunch of chainsaws. Just ask me, I'll tell you. Well, 13 was a Mac 3200. There you go. I don't do a whole lot with them. Them things can be kind of tedious to get them to run. If it you have two different ones that run and ones that don't. They either do or they don't. They don't seem to be no halfway in between on them. They either good running or they ain't. I reckon I'm going to port Simple Man's Lombard this week. Oh, just don't go too crazy on them Lombards. I don't know how well they stick together. They get to revving up there real high. You know, I love them all, them oddball little saws. That's right. Busted my nut on to get that 140 running. Then when it ran, I shut her down because it was like holding a motor with the blade attached to oiler in the front of the handle. Crazy unsafe. It's only unsafe if you get hurt, Casterman. I mean, if it looks unsafe and you don't get hurt, was it really unsafe? Maybe, maybe not. I thought it was dangerous till my arm fell off. Then I knew it was. Look like mini spline hopper. Small should be up to 660. Large is saw too big for me if I have it right. Yeah, the mini spline is what should fit on the 026. Tell the old lady that. If you want a sprocket, Chippy, I'll make you one. I'd be kind of curious to see how 026 would pull a 404 chain myself. I got a 404 sprocket right here. And somewhere or another right over there are some mini spline sprockets. And I can turn one down and stick it inside this and braze it in there. I ain't scared. My top Poland of hauls is the Counter Vibe 3479. I got her going earlier, dumped the fuel, and displayed it in my man room. There you go. If you feel like it, you want to tackle another project, I won't say no, but I won't ask. Come on, Chippy. You're supposed to ask. Say, Hopper, will you make me a sprocket? Because you know what the answer is. Well, of course I will. Curly Bill, what's up? Because, I did get one of them bars that you give to Johnny Arnett, Chippy. And I'm really proud of that bar, just so you know. I hornswoggled it. Did you see it on my saw? He said this one come from you, Chippy. Remember this one didn't have no tip in it? Windsor Speed tip. I bought a tip and put in it. I did not realize it was a 28-inch bar until I went to put the chain on it, though. I thought it was a 24. But I managed to hornswoggle it off of him. Well, I'm glad I did. Yeah, he said he was going to cut it up and make a knife out. I'm like, I got a tip put in it. That's a 28-inch smallmouth husky. I said, you realize how hard those bars are to find? I'm going to get it out later in the spring. It's 24-inch. Ain't no space saver. That's right. I bought the tips off eBay, Chippy. I think I bought 3 of them for $30. Yeah, I might have got more than one of them off of him. I did get more than one because he was cutting them up, and I was like, I need a few of those for race saws. That's right. But that's my favorite one right there. I love that bar. Those are the bars that we need for the old Max. I'm Stacy. Oh, did you see the stuff that Christoph sent me? I literally have I have a box full of these. I just didn't have the right one for that. Need me to come fix that tractor, old timer? Yeah. Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, yeah. I'll get. And I hunted on eBay and found it, and feller had 3 of them, and I made him offer. I got like 3 tips for that thing for like $30. I probably won't never need the other 2, but Some bars, I'm always out of bars around here. My Amish parts supplier has a bunch of Windsor tips and 3/8 and 325 with prices from 12 years ago. Oh yeah, that's the way to go. I'm a firm believer in buying in bulk, y'all. A lot of stuff that I've been able to sell cheap over the years, I bought it years and years ago when it didn't cost hardly nothing, and the price went up. So I discovered something, the old large Oregon tips. You can use the old Oregon banana tip on them also. Really? You have to send me a picture of that, Chippy. I was sent out for a 6-pack. He's got a power equipment junkyard with saws also. Oh, that would be nice. I like to get them out of junk piles because they usually don't cost as much. Spaghetti and meatballs and garlic bread is done. Time to eat. Love y'all later. See you, Muffin. Have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you. There's 2 different sizes, small and large, same as the old Oregon. Just there, use one-way tip. But I have a bunch now. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. They don't covet certain things like we do. It's all flat rate for us. That's right. Well, you know how it is. All right. Michael Smith, what are you doing? Michael, I thought you was coming one day to pick up some bar nuts for something, but I ain't seen you yet. Yeah, Chippy, we'll make you you get you a bar made, Chippy. I'll make you a sprocket and send it to you. I'm kind of curious. I was sent out for a 6-pack, so I came back with 2 Poland, couple steels, an Echo, a Mac Super. She didn't laugh like I thought she would. Hey, if they send you out unsupervised, get whatever they get when you come back. 16 horsepower colors aren't in his personal collection. I don't know if I got any 16 horse colors. The arched 3 rivet style. Is this the one you're talking about? I have these in big and small. I think these are, yeah, I got these in large and small. I think this is a large one. I got several different things over. I won't run 28 and 404, but I have around 32 on it, 3/8. Have to poke around bars and see if I have anything shorter. Well, you know. Yeah. Do you know how hard it is to find the large? No. But I got a couple of them. I do not know how to get into my doohickey. I don't know, Chippy. Well, they're 3/8, I believe. I lucked out and found one locally. I got a few in the estate sale, and those I gave away. I got a 24-inch old Windsor banana bar, the big pattern. We might have to do some talking, Chippy. We might do some trading on some stuff. Y'all hold on a second. I got to send a text. A fella messaged me wanting to come over, and I'm trying to tell him I'm busy. Need an oiler put in the steel that you built for me. You don't wear out another oiler or nothing, Michael? We done put one oiler in it. Max, what's up? Just noticed what looks like a Powermatic meal in the background, and I think you said on some back videos you had a jet lathe. Yep, a Powermatic. I got a Jet 340A. I did have a closet, but I swapped it out for this. There's my Jet 340A. Pretty nice machine. Excuse me, y'all. Still burping up my supper. All right, Chippy, I'll look at it when I get off the live here. I don't know that I need that many of them tips. I've never really run across one of them, I don't think. After the live feed, you just have to call me on the phone or do a Facebook live chat or something, and we can talk about it. What a coincidence. I have the early version US Burt before Powermatic bought them and a Jet 340W lathe. That's awesome, buddy. I actually have the book for the 340W. Finding one for a 340A is kind of a pain in the butt. I've been trying to find another one just like it, so I could have two of them in here and have one with a 4-jaw, one with a 3-jaw. That would be nice. Chippy, what do I have you under as your name? I don't think it's under Chippy, is it? Ain't it Brad? The SXLAO piston wrist pin has a purple spot in the middle. Did it get hot? Nothing seems to. It may have got a little bit hot if it's got a purple spot in it, but it'll probably be all right. You might have to drill the oil hole out a little bigger. No 100 tonight. Did everyone hit the thumbs up? Do I have enough power for what, Michael? I do need to get you to look at something one day, buddy. I don't know if we're going to hit 100 or not. Just look for the ice auger. I did. What were we talking about, Michael? Yeah. We might just have to order another one. Yes, it would. I have a couple meals and a couple lathes. Very nice combo. Working multiple jobs. Yeah. I've been trying to find another lathe, and I found some other ones, but I really would like to have another one because I already have a 4-jaw chuck and a D1. It's a D14 mount. So if I had another lathe with a D14 mount, I could just slap my other chuck on there. Well, I usually only run one at a time, Michael. Brother of the Bush, what's up? 576 XP. Yep, good saw. That's right. We'll make it work. I thought I need to do some rewiring in here, Michael, and run some conduited wire because I think they're going to come in here and do an inspection one day. I got a bunch of stuff that's out of conduit. I still got a bunch of that stuff. I need to run all of it and screw it all to the wall so they can't fuss about it. Because you know how them people is. All fussy McFussy pantses. You can't do that. Well, I've been doing it for years. I got at least, I think there's at least 4 wires need to be swapped out. I did get my water spigot fixed out behind the house myself, though. I sent Boo under the house all the way to the back to turn the water off, and then I crawled under there and put the spigot on. Just need room whenever I move. The issue is the tools. Clothing is the easy part. That's right. Oh, mercy. Well, we got 91 thumbs up, but unless 9 people click the thumbs up in the next 55 seconds, we ain't going to make it. Come on, y'all. If you hadn't give a thumbs up, now's the time to do it. It's building. So you're asking for me to come down there. Hey, if I had Joey and Michael down here at the same time, it wouldn't take y'all 30 minutes to change everything out. B-Ren, I clicked it. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Hey, we only 6 away, y'all. Got 20 seconds. Come on. We're at 94. That's right. Anytime, brother. I do appreciate it. We're almost there. We only need 6 more. Oh, we hit the 2-hour mark. Oh, there's people clicking it off. Sorry, y'all. Got real bad indigestion after eating the fish. Well, I had shrimp. That's right. Well, give me a holler, Michael Smith. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to call Chippy for a minute. Shoot the breeze with him before I go in and take me a rest for the night. Make stuff happen every day like that. That's right. I know you can, Joey. I've got some wire here because Michael brought me some. Sounds like Hopper is 4-stroking. Yep, a little bit. But, oh, mercy. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get off here. I'm going to make a couple phone calls, do some trickery, see if I can make some deals. And you know how it is. I did mine when I walked in. That's right. Good night, all. We still stuck at 94. Take care. See you, buddy. Much love, Family Master. All right, y'all. I'm going to let y'all go. Night, Dennis. I'll call you in a minute, Chip. If you don't hear from me in a minute, you call me. However you can. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. God bless. Treat each other the way you want to be treated. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good weekend. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you in a little bit, Joey. All right, we love y'all. Bell Hopper out. Bye.